All right, so the next project is going to be the kitchen cabinets. We are going to tear this down. As you can see, the homeowner is here. He's already taking down all the doors for the cabinet. Now we're going to sand this down, clean it, and make sure we try to like degrease this from every grease that has been on here. Every stickiness, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to clean it, and then we're going to sand and then clean it. Then we apply our pen. So that's how it is right now. We already took some part of the doors down. So we've already sanded. What you see on there right now is the primer. We are done with the upper part of the cabinet. Now we are moving on to the lower part of the cabinet. The primer is already drying, so we can go ahead and paint the upper part. Here are the cabinets. They are pretty much done. We did 3 coats of paint on there, so that part is just drying. We moved on to the lower level, and they're also drying. Like I said, we did 3 coats of paint, and the only part you can see the gloss, man. I am loving the gloss. So the drawers too, they are already done. They are just drying. That part is also done. The only part that I have to do right now is the upper part of the cabinet, like right above the sink area. I'd have to do 1 coat on that, and then we'll be done. But pretty much everything here is done, guys. So the ones you see in the chair, they are already primed. Those ones you see at the fireplace, I already painted those. They are just drying, and that's that. We just need to paint those ones and we'll be done. So now let's move on to the countertops, okay? So for the countertop, I'm going to be priming using this primer from Kiehl's, and I got my super strength degreaser. I got my sander. I also got my paint. These are water-based paint. Some are water-based paint and some are oil-based. I got this from Walmart. Pretty much inexpensive. I think $1 and change for some, and the other I got for like $2.97. Yeah, pretty much inexpensive. So that's what I'm going to be using here for the countertop. The first thing you want to do is thoroughly clean your countertop using your degreaser, and then I'm going to be moving on with sanding. So right now I'm just sanding my countertop. You want to make sure it's smooth. When you are done, you want to wipe off the debris completely before applying your primer.
All our tires. Looking so surprised, don't deny us. She telling me she want to be my lover, yeah. I love it when she want to be my lover, yeah. My little baby go rise on me. My little baby go ride on me. Maria, Maria.
So this is after my first coat. As you can see, I still have a very thin layer there. After the second coat, you will see it starts to get thicker, but that's a little bit, I think that's a little bubble over there. But with the second coat, so after the first coat, you want to go in and sand. Let me say that before I move on. After your first coat, you want to sand to give it an even surface. clean it up again, and then you go in with your second coat of primer.
Every time you look up for me, I get turn up, come on, look up for me. Every time you look up for me, I get turn up, come on, look up for me. Every time you look up for me. She no island girl, she from Kilimanjaro.
So now this is my second coat of primer.
Kiliman, oh. No, she no island girl, oh. She from Kilimanjaro.
And I'm sanding again before I go in with my last coat. So now it's time to get creative, okay? I am not a guru. I am just trying my best, okay? I've never done this before. This is my very first time, okay guys? So just watch the process, and there is no specific pattern in doing this. This is going to be a garnet look. There's no specific pattern, just be creative. It is your own style, it is your own kitchen, it is your own countertop. Whatever you want to do with it, go ahead and do it, okay? So right now I'm just sectioning out my paint in this foam plate, and then I will be using the sponge to dab in and apply onto the countertop.
Everything go from Maria, sensibility, yeah. Pretty girl like you, Maria. Every time we meet some, every time.
So I started off with a very light color. I started off with the white and the gray, and then later on I will go in with a darker color.
Every time you look up for me, I get turn up, come on, look up for me. Every time you look up for me, I get turn up, come on, look up for me. Every time you look up for me.
Once you see an area that is really dark, you can go in with your lighter paint. Alright guys, that's how it looks right now. So right now it's just drying. When it's dry, you want to go in and sand very lightly. I did make a mistake in sanding. I kind of sand a little bit too much right at the edge, as you can see on the countertop, but I did fix that. Now I'm coming in with my polyacrylic, and I will do a first layer and then lightly sand, and then do another layer and then lightly sand, and then the last layer you use your warm water with a little bit of soap and wipe down your countertop, and that will be it. So while the countertops are drying, I am going to be installing the handles. Alright family, this is the completion of the kitchen. I also did a little setup in his dining area and he loved it. As always, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for your love and your support. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.